Hello everyone and welcome back to Dusty Roads Deliveries, American Truck Simulator. It's not a special event this time. Veterans Day was, not today. Today's just a regular, ordinary working day. Past few days it's been raining. We've been having a lot of rain. Ground is saturated right now, which is fine. We've been needing it. And right now we've got a river of rain coming through the Houston area. It's going to be here for hours. So I've taken what medication I can, but the last time on Veterans Day I was kind of complaining a little bit about my keyboard because I can't really see it too much. I mean, unless I have this light on, my little light on, and just finally went ahead and got me a lighted keyboard. And I knew that Walmart had them, but it's kind of a drive to the nearest Walmart, and I just didn't feel like doing that, weather being part of a factor. So I went ahead and ordered from Amazon, and I got it that day, the day that I ordered it. So that was awesome. So it is a light-up keyboard. It has 7 different colors. Several different modes. You can change. I just said you can change the color. You can have it with changing colors like this. You can turn the whole thing off. Don't have to have lights on, which is fine for me when I'm trying to watch movies or YouTube or something like that. So let's see. Oops, wrong one. So I figure when using certain trucks like Bessie and Bubba, because of their interiors, and while playing Phasmophobia or Alien Isolation, which I still plan on doing sometime, I can have it as just red. And when playing World of Warships, oops, stupid button. Still hitting the wrong button. I'm going to have it like this. I guess you'd call it a teal color. Teal or just blue. Flat out blue. So my son's gaming computer came with a lighted keyboard, and it's blue, just one color. But one color I wish that they had, I mean, it's the 3 basic LEDs, red, blue, and yellow, that produces all the colors. But the colors go to yellow and not orange. I mean, when it cycles through the colors, like what I just first showed you, I mean, it does turn orange for just a split second, and then it goes into red. And I wish you could actually stop it exactly where you want it and have it that color. It's fine though. Okay, we got us a job. Heading over Siera Vista in Arizona. So we're taking Bubba out, and we're taking a bulldozer. So we got the low boy. And I know I'm going to have to get some fuel, so gotta stop for that. Hello, Bubba. It's been a while. All right. And this keyboard is a little quieter than the other one was. As you saw, the letters are very large, taking up the entire button. Pick up the no. Didn't quite park as close as I thought I did. Oops. Why is it every time I'm fueling up Bubba, put the nozzle back, but every time I fill up Bubba, I feel like I'm peeing into the tank, but not with the others. Something psychological going on there or something? I don't know. Well, whatever. Picking up this bulldozer from Newmont. And it is almost 5:30 in the morning. Quietest truck that I have is Freedom. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Helps to pay attention to the speed limit. Doing almost 80 miles an hour there. eager to get to this job today. Well, you know, I love my job, so what can I say? Well, at least it's not raining in the game right now, making it worse on me with the achiness that I feel because of the real weather, and then psychosomatic with fake weather, because that's one of the things that I do discover that happens, is that for the nearly 30 years since I've been burned, my subconscious knows that when it rains, I'm supposed to start hurting now, so that when it starts raining here or in GTA 5 or any other game that has it start raining, my mind thinks, oh, it's raining. I'm supposed to be hurting right now. That's when you can tell it's psychosomatic. Still silly. I wish they would fix that. Write them a letter, send them an email. See if they can fix that. Unless it's just something on my computer, but it was... I mean, it's not the graphics card, because it was doing that before I changed out the graphics card, and it's still doing it, so gotta be something on their end. It's their fault. Oops. Wrong thing. Am I ever going to stop pushing the wrong button? It's pushing my buttons. You hold your horses. Not going around the back way. Jezebel, why did that change? Well, coming in for the job, he used to have me coming in this way, but I don't know, since it one change that they made now, GPS has me going around the back way for no reason. I don't know. Alright, what you got me getting? I mean, I know it's the bulldozer going to Siera Vista. Where is it? Bulldozer. Yeah, Siera Vista. I haven't been to Siera Vista yet, so I don't know what kind of jobs are coming out of there. It'd be nice if it was something coming back to San Antonio, you know, or at least coming back this direction. So I gotta unlock it first. I was thinking I was going to have to back it in that way, park right next to this, but no. Wait a minute, let me see. Go back there. Gonna have to go around the mountain. Go. Oops. Forgot to turn on my four ways. All right, let's get out. It's turning into a beautiful day. Look at that sunrise. Make sure this ratchet is tight, that ratchet is tight. This one. This ratchet is tight. The blade is sharp. That ratchet and that ratchet. My tires are good. Of course, I've already checked all that, so yeah, I did. After I did after I did that last job and came back home, I did a little bit of housekeeping and took all the trucks over to the garage and made sure, well, trucks and trailers. What? Pushing the wrong button. Okay, we got this job for almost $4,500. Yeehaw. Okay. Let's get going. I had more maintenance performed on all my trucks and trailers. And my smallest trailer, the one that I use with Bessie, needed the most maintenance. I mean, the tires had like 17% damage on them, and you know, cops ain't gonna like that, so thinking maybe I should have a coffee cup here too. Of course, you won't be able to see it because of the gear shifter. And I wish maybe that's something else I can tell them, ask them about, not just the lights actually coming from the rotating beacon like it does when you have this view, but in the mirror, but also that regardless whether you're using a automatic transmission, well, whether you have it set for automatic or fully manual, that the gear shifter here would be automated so you can actually see it changing gears. I mean, that'd be cool. I think so. Now, the last keyboard that I have, I mean, I still have that keyboard, but I'm keeping it as a spare just in case anything happens to this keyboard, this lighted one. And that keyboard is actually a little bit not wider, but longer, you know. Yeah, longer, and the 6 keys. What did I hit? The 6 keys, the insert, delete, home, and page up and page down keys were running vertically instead of horizontally, and those are the keys that I use for my cruise control and my air horn. But since this keyboard is a little bit wider and not as long, so I mean those 6 keys are positioned like they are on regular standard keyboards, and so I had to reconfigure those buttons. There's still cruise control and my air horn, but like I said, I had to reconfigure them because they were all flipsy flopsy, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not making any sense. So just had to redo them. And because on that other keyboard, because they were set up vertically instead of horizontally, made the key that I had for the air horn too close to the arrow keys, and that's what I have set up for my Jake brake. So that's really why I was confusing one for the other. Kept honking my air horn instead of turning on the Jake brake, because those 2 keys were just a little too close, and because I didn't really have adequate lighting to tell the difference between them. So, but now I no longer need the overhead light. I no longer need this tiny little light that I have on my desk. I mean, really what that light's for is for using a soldering iron. It's a whole setup, you know, that holds the soldering iron if you're not needing to use it. It's got those tiny little hands to hold whatever electronics that you're soldering, and a magnifying glass, and then it's got that light to light up, to cast a light on what you're working on. But since I haven't really used it, I just have it set up on my desk in case I start modeling again, and having it rigged up with electronics, you know, lighting and stuff like that, LEDs. But when I'm doing some reading on my desk, and the overhead light still helps, yes, but still need a little bit more help to read with, so I can use that tiny little light for that. But for playing games, well, I mean, because that light's sitting on the side of the keyboard where, you know, you use the standard WASD in other games like World of Tanks, World of Warships, any game where your character's walking, like Phasmophobia, Skyrim, things like that, Alien Isolation, you know, standard WASD. The light was decent enough to let me see for that. But now that I've got this fully lighted keyboard, backlit, and with the letters gigantic on the buttons, So, really excited about that. Yay! And once I got the keyboard, I couldn't not play several games just to have it, just to use it. I even did a test run on ATS, having my wheel and all set up. Oh, I don't need to be in this lane, sorry. And it's I-10 all the way to where we turn off for Siera, Vista. I'm thinking I may have to tweak the sound back down a little bit, because Bubba is a little bit louder than I thought it was. I know Bessie certainly is. That's because Freedom is just so quiet, when driving it. So that's why I had to bump up the sound a little bit. Oops. Where does that road go? Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, okay, you can. Oh, right here's where 290 goes to I-10. Really? Here between Junction and San Antonio? Yeah. Okay, that's right. Reason I'm about all that is because when I came home from the Navy, I was just discharged from the Navy and I was driving back. I took I-5. No, I didn't. Took Highway 101 all the way from San Francisco down to LA, just along the Pacific shoreline. And then from there, hit I-10 from LA all the way in. But I looked on the map before GPS, looked on the paper map that I had of the U.S., and I saw that 290 hit I-10 went through Austin. So I didn't feel like going through San Antonio on I-10. So it was just a straight shot down 290 through Austin. And it actually, I didn't go that way because 290 in real life goes all the way to Houston. And it ties into Loop 610, which goes all the way around Houston. And then you've got Beltway 8 a little bit further out, like 10 miles further out. Then you've got FM 610, 1960, where I live, right over here. And then it turns into Texas Highway 6, and it comes all the way back around, loops around, and hits 45 all the way to Galveston. Okay, that's enough. Oops. I get a new keyboard, lighted keyboard, so I can finally see what buttons I'm pushing, and when I come back from the map, I'm pressing the wrong pedal. Start hitting the brake instead of the accelerator. Really? Can we make it to our destination in one day? Can we? I mean, I imagine it's gonna be, definitely gonna be nighttime if we can. But if not, that's fine, I guess. Look, dude, can you get out of the way? Sorry, dude, don't mean to blow your doors off, but... This is why I put that 600 horsepower engine in here in Bubba for these heavier, cargo. I figured, since I put that 605 in Buddy, What did I say about raining? Because I said it. Now it's going to start raining in the game. That word, would that be a word, psychosomaticism, if that's what you're going through? Because here it comes. So this should slow down. I'm not texting, but is that you again, or is that somebody else? That red car in front of me. Where did the floor ate my phone? Oops. Oh, what are you doing? Oh. Okay. Where? Now, can we get back to truck driving? If I take him up to 88 miles an hour, will we travel through time? Ever since Back to the Future came out, I've always wondered why Steven Spielberg decided to make it that when the DeLorean would hit 88 miles an hour, it would trigger the time circuits to activate the flux capacitor to make the time jump. Maybe he just couldn't use 55. Had to make it 88. Here's Fort Stockton. Come on, people. Helping game. I got it bad enough with the real weather going on outside my windows. Oh, finally, yay. Alright, now it's stopped. Only rained for a couple of hours. At least it didn't go all the way into Siera Vista. Can you please go faster? Here's I-20. Goes all the way into Dallas. And then on to Shreveport in Louisiana. back when I came home from the Navy, going down I-10, the speed limit across the country was still 55 miles an hour. It took me a few days to get from NAS Alameda back to Houston. Unlike today's, now that they've increased the speed limits. I still don't remember when that happened. Was it in the very late 80s after I came home? Or in the 90s? I don't remember. I just remember hearing about it in the news. But that was it. I thought that SUV was a cop, like a state trooper or something. Well, from a distance, it kind of looked like one. I can still do 5 minutes, 5 miles over the speed limit. I can do words. I can English. El Paso. Fort Bliss is just north of it. The only reason I know anything about Fort Bliss is because of the movie titled Fort Bliss, and that it was around El Paso. So I had to look it up on the map, and sure enough, there it was. Most of this trip is just getting out of Texas from San Antonio. If I was based out of Houston, take even longer. Coming up on the Texas-New Mexico border. We're probably more than halfway to Siera Vista. Let me see. Oh, definitely. I don't know, we just might be able to make it in one trip, one day. Huh. Because, like, I think Van Horn is right halfway, or between Van Horn and Fort Stockton. Huh. Alright. Maybe? Maybe, baby. So I'll certainly have enough fuel to get there. Get there in one tank. I know I stumble over my own words a lot when I'm doing this, recording any of the games that I'm recording. And I can hear myself. I finally found the command in the settings so that I can hear what I'm saying through my headphones. But sometimes when I'm hearing myself, it throws me off a little bit. And when I don't hear myself, it throws me off a little bit. But when I'm not doing this, and I'm just talking to somebody regular, I don't trip all over my words. I don't trip on my tongue. I don't know what it is. Maybe, hopefully, as time goes on and I do this more, that, finally I'll stop tripping on my words so much. I mean, when I'm acting on stage, or when I was in those 2 movies, I was talking fine. Sunset. Beautiful. How much time do we have to get there? We still got 20 hours, so 21 hours. Just less than 21. And we're 3 hours away. We can certainly make it in this trip. Today, tonight. Now, if I was using the fatigue simulation, no. I would need to find a rest stop. Before in the past, before I started recording, I had the fatigue simulation on, and I just wanted to see what it would be like if I didn't find a rest stop. And after a while, when you go pretty far behind the limit, I mean, your character actually starts falling asleep. You'll go to sleep for a little bit, and wake back up, then go back to sleep a little bit for a little bit longer, then wake up. And there was one time when my avatar was asleep for so long, I ended up running off the road, and I found myself, hitting something. Way station 1 mile. Let's see if we're gonna get called into it. Yep. Called in. just a little over an hour. We'll be getting there before 9 o'clock. Right here. Right here's our turnoff. And here's Siera Vista. We're about to discover it. I figured it'd probably take us 2 days to get here, but no, managed to make it in 1 day. That's because of the increased speed limit, especially in West Texas with it being 80 miles an hour, so. Appear to BHP. What am I looking at here? Okay. Sure. That. Just the unpaved road, that's all. Okay, good. Right here. Well, now that I've discovered Siera Vista, I can see what jobs are coming back, if any. If only the screens were 3D enough that you could actually do that. But I'm wondering, if you have that eye tracker software, and you know you can look this far behind you, if you lean, if it would let you do that. Oh, well. Let's see. Tucson, Clifton, Colorado Springs, Tyler. Well, Tyler. Tucson, Colorado Springs, Tyler, way over there. And take I-20 from 10, going through there to Tyler here. Let's do it. Okay. Well, we're loaded up, so alright, well that's going to do it for this video, and we gotta go somewhere and rest. So, that's what I'm gonna do, find a place to rest. But I'm gonna end the video here, and I'm gonna catch you on the flip side.